In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best 4-3-2-1 custom tactics to be using in EAFC 24, and honestly, these custom tactics are absolutely insane, and it's going to make your team play so well balanced throughout the entire pitch. Quickly, before we do get into today's video, if you are new around, be sure to subscribe to the channel, notifications, turn on to miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash thumbs up, and your thoughts on this in the comments below. Jump straight into it right now. Also, the method you are going to see in today's video was posted earlier on in my trading Discord, and we have had some members make some absolutely insane profit from doing these methods. So if you guys do want to join, link in the description. It's £5 a month, which is cheaper than 1,000 FIFA points, and I guarantee you will make more in that first month than what you'll make off 1,000 FIFA points. So if you do want to join, links in the description, but let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, so I've been a big fan of the 4-3-3-4 formation this year, and I was just finding that my players just seem to be a little bit too wide. So I thought, how can I switch this up and play with my players a little bit more central? And I thought the 4-3-2-1 is going to be absolutely perfect, because both the centre forwards still technically play as wingers, but you can have them set up to play a little bit more narrow, and this just plays absolutely perfectly. So obviously you can see the team there. I do also use my main team, which I can show you. My main team, which I do actually end up changing into a 4-3-2-1 in game. So as you can see, I'll put Diani and Dembele at centre forward, and then have a flat line midfield, and that's how I play in game. But my custom tactics, which are definitely set up correctly on this one, so we'll show you this one. But if we come to the custom tactics, you guys can see exactly what we are running. Okay guys, so for our custom tactics, obviously we have a defensive style, and I see a lot of people using very different styles on this, which is fine. I understand that some of these work really well. Like, a lot of people like the possession after loss, and the constant pressure and the drop back. I just find if I ran a lot of these, I just find that my players have no stamina left by the end of the game, especially this early on within the game, when not many people have good stamina stats anyway. I find it very, very difficult to keep and maintain stamina without playing on one of these. So I just leave my defensive style unbalanced, and I'm going to bring my width down to around about 43 to 45, anywhere within this sort of mark. You can even bring it down to 40. I'm going to run mine on about 45 though, and my depth I'm going to bring up to 60. Rumor has it playing 71 depth is absolutely broken. Not really tried it out much myself. I've tried it for like one game, didn't notice it to be too much different. But if you guys have played on 71 depth, let me know what it's like in the comments below, because if it is ridiculously broken, I might just have to go and try it out. But a lot of people have said 71 depth is completely broken. However, I play mine on 60, sorry. That's just how I like mine. Mine feels nice on 60. That's how I've always played it, and I haven't messed about with the 71. For our build-up play, guys, we are going to come over and leave it on balance. Long ball does work well for some formations if you've got fast players up front. However, I'm not going to be using that for this. I am going to be using balanced. Our chance creation, I either like on possession or on direct passing. I don't play possession too much with the 4-3-2-1. I play direct passing with this formation, but I like the possession play style because it just means you keep possession a lot more easier, and keeping possession in this game is very, very key. Forward runs I don't like in this, which is exactly why I play a direct passing. Our width for our offense is going to be down to 44. Our players in the box we're bumping up to 7, and our corners and free kicks we are dropping both down to 2. And then guys, obviously for our instructions, obviously formation you want to change there. If you're going to change it for an attacking or a defensive style, make sure you're changing your players so they are in the right position. And then guys, for our instructions, our striker is going to be on stay central and get in behind. This is perfect. They're going to be our center striker. They're going to be down the middle, in between the two centre backs if they're playing a 4-back. In between the two centre backs, can split them. Very, very nice the way it is set up, playing on stay central and get in behind. The one thing I will say with this formation, guys, is when we're defending, we're almost going to be playing a 4-4-2 rather than a 4-3-2-1. We're going to end up playing a 4-4-2 formation when we are defending, and obviously the instructions are going to allow us to play like that. So what we want to be doing is having our left forward, who is going to be our other attacker, our other striker. So for me in this team it's Ajibade, and then for my other team it's actually going to be Diani. So I do switch it because Diani plays my right forward in the other team, and then Ajibade plays left forward. So depending on which one you want to play up front more than the other one, you are going to set to stay central, get in behind, and leave the rest on default like so. And then, like I said, for my defensive centre forward, who's going to be the one that just gets back and helps defending, is going to be Ludmila in this situation. And as you can see, they're on stay central, getting behind. So when we're running forwards, they're still going to be playing nice and central, getting in behind, finding a bunch of space, and making runs in behind to give us another option going forwards. However, when we lose the ball, they are going to be coming back on defence. And as you can see, they're going to slot in on that almost right midfield position, which will then mean Madison, Banani, and Ward-Prowse will move over slightly, just letting her slot in. And that's when we start playing the 4-4-2, because both Oshawa Musiala and Ajibade are going to stay up front together. Ludmilla's going to drop back in as that right midfield, and then we're basically playing a 4-4-2 whilst defending. For our right centre midfielder, guys, our complete box-to-box player, James Ward-Prowse has got good stamina. He's got like 90-something stamina. He can run up and down the pitch. Obviously, he's one of my Evo players as well, which is why I'm using him. But he's a box-to-box, so I'm going to leave him on completely balanced. He's going to be up and down the pitch, doing his defensive work, doing his attacking work, playing out wide when he needs to, coming in the middle. He's going to be everywhere. James Ward-Prowse is going to be our box-to-box who does absolutely everything. Next, Banani is going to be our defensive midfielder. And as you can see, she's set up on stay back while attacking and cover centre. Everything else is completely default, but when we have got the ball and we're going forwards, Banani's just going to sit in front of that back line. She's going to chill out there. She's going to pick up the pieces if it all breaks down. She's still going to be stood there waiting for the ball to come back. But she also gives another option, because when you're going forwards, all your attackers are going to be running. They're going to be trying to get behind, finding the space up front. Banani's actually going to also offer you a great option to recycle the ball. I always find that my centre mid on this game, like the defensive one, in this formation just sits in a really nice hole where you can recycle the ball through them nice and well, go from right to left, left to right, and just really have that as like a centre point of where you can start recycling the ball again. And then for our left mid, who's going to be our more attacking midfielder, so we've got our box-to-box, our defensive, and then our attacker, which is for me, James Maddison. It's going to be get forwards, get into the box for crosses, and cover centre when defending. And this is just going to have the midfield set up so well. Like I said, Banani sitting back defensively. Ward-Prowse is going to be up and down the pitch when he needs to be. If Maddison gets caught out and he's further behind, Ward-Prowse is going to bomb on. If Maddison's already bombed on, James Ward-Prowse is going to sit in a nice little hole again with Banani and just hold down it a little bit more defensively. But Maddison is going to be bombing on. The reason we have them on to get into the box for crosses, it just means they're going to be bombing on a lot more than they would be if you just had this on default. I did find if I had my James Maddison on default, he would still get forwards, but at no real pace. If I won the ball and was on a counter-attack, he wouldn't really bust a gut to get forwards. But as soon as I put him on get into the box for crosses, he was really just trying to get into the box for crosses. If Ajibade picked up the ball on the left-hand side near the halfway line, Maddison was full sprinting forwards just trying to get into the box, and it made it so much better for me, gave me so many more options, and was just a really, really nice way to play. For our left back, guys, is for me, Lamptey is going to be on stay back while attacking and normal default everything else. And the reason for this is I just want Lamptey to stay back while attacking because Maddison's already going to be bombing on. I need someone to sit in that hole. I do not want Lamptey and Maddison both bombing on down that left-hand side, and then as soon as they get the ball, if their right winger picks it up, there's just nobody there left to defend. So Lamptey is going to be on stay back while attacking, and then Bronze for me, guys, is actually going to be on stay back while attacking and overlap. And the reason I have her on stay back while attacking and overlap, because like I said, Ludmilla's going to drop into that right midfield position. So when she's defending, if we get the ball on a counter attack and Bronze sees some space, she's actually going to bomb on and get into that space if Ludmilla isn't there. And this is just going to create a much better option for when you guys are trying to attack and get the counter attacks going and just go forwards with the ball. It makes it so much easier to be able to open some space up and actually start getting forwards. And then in goal for Edison, it is going to be comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. For the roles, this is going to be completely different for everyone. Obviously, for me, all my set pieces are basically James Maddison, captain's Ruben Diaz, but you guys can set this up for depending on who you do have in your team. But those guys are the best custom tactics for the 4-3-2-1 in EAFC 24. Super fun to use. I'm a big fan of these. Love how this plays. Really well balanced. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this as well. And if you have enjoyed the video, be sure to smash thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, notifications turn on if you haven't already. I'll catch you on the next one in a bit. Peace.